What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. If you haven't met yet, my name is Brennan, and today we're going to be talking about how to run your online coaching business for free, $0. And I'm going to be showing you some of the same principles and strategies that not only I teach, but also still use to run my coaching program, the Bada Blueprint, which, by the way, is open for enrollment. So if you are interested in taking your business a little bit more serious and ready to generate cash flow on social media using your unique life experience and expertise, go ahead, click on that calendar link in the video description below so you and I can schedule some time to talk about your business, where you're at, where you want to be, and some of the things that you can get over the obstacles that are standing in your way. And if we feel like you're a good fit for the program, we'll talk about what that looks like. But if not, we'll go ahead and point you in the right direction so that way you don't have to waste a bunch of time going back and forth on the internet trying to figure it out on your own on this wonderful thing called YouTube University. So to cut yourself some time, go ahead, click on that link. But if you are looking for the free content, we got you covered right here. We're going to go over a bunch of stuff. So with that said, let's get into it. Today we're going to be covering, like I said, how to run an online coaching business for free. Now, just like the video series that I put together before this, how to start your online coaching program or build your online coaching program for free, I was going to do this in one video, but that would be super long. So I decided to break this up again in a 4-part series to cover one of each pillar that is necessary to run your coaching program. And in this series, I'm going to be giving you a bunch of the strategies and tools that I use still today. And like I said, I teach in my program as well. So that said, let's get into it. All right. Well, before we do get into it, I do want to let you know that the reason why I'm making this video and also the last video series that I made, which, by the way, if you haven't watched that yet, I'm going to put a card up here so you can click on the link. I highly suggest you watch that video series first on how to build out your offer, get your marketing strategy together, get your sales funnel together, and also how to build out your personal brand so that way you can stand out in a saturated industry, right? So once you have all that together, this stuff that we're going to talk about today is going to make way more sense. And the reason why I made that video series as well as this one is because I want to show people that taking control of your career, taking control of your life path, and creating a life of freedom and fulfillment on your own terms is a lot easier than people make it out to be, right? You don't need all this money, you don't need all these resources, you don't need even a whole lot of knowledge. You can start off with what you know and the outcomes you know how to help people achieve, right? That's where it all starts from. Your minimum viable product, your MVP, that's going to help you just build out everything top to bottom, from your offer all the way down to all the systems and processes that it takes to deliver that service and run the business, okay? And in this video series, we're going to talk about those systems, processes, and principles you need to run the business and deliver a good coaching program, because making 6 figures isn't just about making money. It's about delivering a program that's worth the money people pay, right? So in order to do that, we need to start off with these systems and team organization. That's going to be the key pillar in today's video, and we'll move on to the next one in the next. But today, systems and team organization is it. Basically, what I mean by systems is not necessarily robots going back and forth making products. I basically mean a simple process to achieve certain tasks, right? So like a system, like in order to make hot chocolate, right? Okay, what do I need to do? I need to get a cup. I need to get the hot chocolate mix. I need to get the water or milk, whatever you use. I need to put it in the microwave for X amount of seconds. I need to blend it with this. Like that's a system. And then at the end, I get the perfect cup of hot chocolate, right? It's a system that you can easily follow, right? And systems are made so that way you can replicate your success, right? Regardless of who's in charge of the actual task of doing it. Basically, you want to we want to have enough systems in your business to be able to turn your business into a turnkey operation. So that way, if you were to hand your business over to your second in command or sell it to somebody else, they can easily run the same business, get the same results or similar results just by following all the systems and procedures that you've created as you've put your business together, okay? So hopefully that makes sense. If you have any questions on that or anything else that we go over in this program or in this video today, go ahead, leave me a comment. Let me just get into my notes so that way I can get to the next thing. So yeah, once you've created a bunch of systems in your program and turned this into a turnkey operation, not just in your business, but also in your actual coaching program, that's what's going to help people get results time and time again. That's what's going to make your whole process a lot easier. So that way you can take that vacation, right, and leave somebody else in charge. That way you can give this program to somebody, regardless of their experience, and they can they can basically replicate your success that you had, that you're trying to give them time and time again, regardless of who's learning it, right? And it's not just enough to have this idea and principle. I understand that you need tools and things like that, so we're going to get to that in just a second. But when creating your systems, all you really need to do is just document these things, right? And the best place to document stuff for free is, well, you should know by now, Google Drive, right? That's going to be the first big old tool that we're going to be sharing in this video. Google Drive, it's awesome because not only can you create documents for free and documents of different types, spreadsheets and all that stuff, but you can also organize your documents and have team functionality in it, which is incredibly important. You want, if you're doing this by yourself, or if you have a partner, somebody that you are doing this with, maybe a spouse, a best friend, business partner, you can share documents in real time and even edit documents together, so that way you can put your brains together and create everything that you need and store everything that you need and organize it as best as you possibly can, given the tools that you have in Google Drive. So highly suggest starting off with that. It's a free tool, and you can pay for Google Drive, pay for it with a business email, and then you can get 2 terabytes of information or of storage space, which is really helpful for me because I store all my videos on there and share videos with video editors and stuff like that on there as well. But if you're going off of the free model, that's okay too. You still have plenty of room to store information on there, right? So with that, once you got your systems and processes down, you put it in Google Drive and all that stuff, you also need to have team organization. And to lift team organization up to the next level, you're gonna need project management tools, okay? So that way you can understand exactly what it's gonna take to get each specific task done, who needs to get that stuff done, and also keep track of where you are in the process, right? So here's a couple of project management tools that are free. Well, they all have paid variations of it, but also have free versions of it. So that way you can stay organized and clear and keep your team up to date with everything that you need to know, right? So Trello is a really good one. A lot of people don't like Trello because they think it's outdated, but this is something that I personally use and I really love because it's super simple. I grew up with it, meaning I've been using it for, the past 10 years. And it just comes easy to me, right? So it's a little outdated. There's not as many features as some of these other platforms, but it works for me, right? And then there's Monday, which a lot of people love. Some people don't like it because they feel like it's a little restricting because their systems and processes that I put in there, there's not a lot of customization for it. And that's by design, because for people that don't know a lot about systems and processes, it allows them to have kind of like the bumpers on a bowling lane, right? You throw it in there, and when you try to veer off too much to one side, it reels you back in and allows you to stay on top of your organization and projects and manage them properly along with your team. Next one's gonna be ClickUp. Now, ClickUp I used for a little bit, and I'll be honest, it was just a whole lot. But some people love ClickUp, okay? And there's other platforms like Notion, Notion and Asana as well that people use. Some people love them, some people hate them. But at the end of the day, it all comes down to how you and your mind works the best. As the founder of your company, you want to use the platform that works best with the way your mind thinks, okay? So figure out what that is, play with these different platforms. They all have free versions that you can easily use with a small team, or you can pay for the big version, the paid version when the time comes. But it's absolutely not necessary. Like, I have a couple people on my team as it stands right now, and I'm able to use these platforms for absolutely free, and it works just fine. When we're ready to scale to the next level, we'll probably look into getting the paid versions of these, but don't worry about that right now. Right now, just get together these simple foundation of what you're building out, right? And like I mentioned in the last video series, how to build your online coaching program for free, you really want to adopt the idea that this is all about progress, not perfection, okay? You're gonna progressively get deeper and deeper into your business and progressively figure out which platforms, which tools are gonna be best used for you. But for now, start with the free stuff. Start your business, spend zero money, and once you start to churn cash, then start to spend cash on some of the other things that might help you out, some of the software, some of the luxuries that you might see other people using. But just know that to start, you don't need that stuff. You'll get there eventually, okay? Now, with that team functionality, the systems and the organization, I do have a couple books that I want to recommend to you that help me understand the way to think about starting my business with as little money as possible, but also how to think in systems, how to understand the role that you play as the founder of your business, right? So that's going to be the Lean Startup. One, that's a really great book, and understanding how to organize your business and what kind of tools that you need in order to successfully start your business, get it off the ground with as little money or little investment as possible. And a lot of the stuff that I talk about in this series, as well as the last one, those principles are going to be in that book as well. But we also have E-Myth. Now, E-Myth is a really great book because it's one of those books that just helps you understand how to think as far as the organization of your business. So understanding the roles in your business, what your role is specifically now, what are the things that you need to do, basically understanding what I call IPAs, income producing actions, understanding what your income producing actions are, what are the things that you need to focus on, and what are the things that you need to offload, what are the things you need to automate, and how exactly to do that. So yeah, how to think about how to get your mind used to thinking in a way that's going to allow you to organize your business, create systems and functionality, so that way as you bring people on and as you grow, you don't skip a beat and you only get better and better and better, right? And it's good to start your business with these simple foundations first. Start organized, start with systems, start there, and then grow. Because when you have a weak foundation, you're gonna design is going to go a long way, especially as you build out your brand and you want to separate yourself and want to be recognizable, right? So today, we're going to get into that in the next video, but today it was all about your systems and organization. So let's do a quick little recap real quick. Like I said, systems, you want to start off with that. Have a simple process to achieve each task, and basically put together enough systems to where you can replicate your success regardless of who's in charge of these responsibilities, right? Turn your business into a turnkey operation. And then next, for organization, go ahead, use Google Drive, document everything in sheets and documents and all that stuff, create a system of how you label things, organize it in Google Drive. Project management tools, you got Trello, Monday, ClickUp, Asana, Notion, whatever works for you, figure out whatever works for you and use that to stay organized and updated in your business. And then, of course, the books, the resources that are going to help you learn how to use these tools as best as you possibly can. Lean Startup and E-Myth. Definitely don't start without reading those books, right? Those are going to put you miles ahead of the competition, miles ahead of the other people in your industry. And side note, you'd be surprised how many people in your industry are just kind of like doing it by the seat of their pants, right? They're not organized, they don't have a set foundation, they're kind of just making it up as they go, which there's nothing wrong with that, but why do that when you have all these free resources to get you ahead of the competition? All right, so with that said, that is today's video. If you found value in today's video, go ahead, hit that like button, give me a subscribe, and make sure you watch the rest of this series because we have 3 more pillars that we're going to go into. Next video is going to be about graphic design, so you're definitely not going to want to miss that because graphic design could cost you a whole lot of money, but there's a lot of easy ways to get that for $0, and you don't even need a lot of graphic design experience, but we'll get into that in the next video. Thanks for watching, and also if you want to go ahead, skip the free content, get down and serious about how to generate cash flow on social media using your unique life experience, and basically having someone like myself hold your hand and show you step by step how to deploy all the things we talk about in these free videos, go ahead, give that booking link in the video description a click so you can find a time that works for you, and you and I can go ahead, discuss what that looks like, and get you to your success as fast and linear as possible. Okay, so that's it. I'm going to end the video right there. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.